Oh My Xenu. HBO's new documentary, Going Clear, Scientology in the Prism of Belief, debuted to 1.5 million viewers, but John Travolta was not one of them. The Battlefield Earth star says he has no intention of watching the anti-L. Ron Hubbard film. Here he is speaking to the Tampa Bay Times.
It's been so life-saving to me and to my family, and I've been brought through storms that were insurmountable, and it's been so beautiful for me that I can't even imagine attacking it.
Yeah, that's not him. He's
what was he doing when he was making that? That was weird. But so, John, shouldn't you speak out and confirm the allegations?
I haven't experienced anything that the hearsay has had, so why would I communicate something that wasn't true for me? Right. You know, it wouldn't make sense, and nor would it for Tom, I'd imagine.
It sounds like he was trying to plug something in behind the sofa. You know,
he may have been on the space station.
He might have been, or in the Sea Org.
Yeah.
Andy, you are a Scientologist. Have you seen the movie?
I have seen the movie.
Yeah,
which is proof that I'm not a Scientologist.
That's actually true. That's right.
Look, he's doing what cult members do. You know, he said, why would I even approach a negative perspective? That would be a crime to me personally to do that. If you're looking for a difference between a cult and a religion, that's a good one right there. To refuse to even watch something that portrays your belief system in a negative light because you think it's a crime, that's probably a good sign you're in a cult. On the other hand, I have no doubt that what he says about how Scientology helped him get through horrible, like when his son died and whatever, I have no doubt that that is 100% true. I'm sure it's 100% true.
And that's when people need religion the most, I think, is when things like that happen in their lives. People need something to believe in. That's what makes humans special. We have like high levels of cognitive and emotional thinking, and you need like a guide through those crazy times.
And who's that guide for you?
Who's that guide?
Who's that guide for you?
You know,
is it Xenu? Is it? I mean, I'm just trying to be really fair here.
A really great book by a Buddhist nun, Pema Chodron, called "When Things Fall Apart: Hard Advice for Difficult Times." Really good, and that's what's nice about Buddhist thinking. It adds to any other religion, so that's the thing. It's very inclusive, as opposed to these sorts of cult things that can be kind of exclusive and troublesome.
Do we have a video of John Travolta saying these things?
I don't know.
Because if not, I think he's dead. I think that they killed him.
I'm pretty sure he's not dead. Yeah.
No, I don't know. He seems creepy.
But Kat, are you disturbed by by Joanne's weird hippie Buddhist religion stuff? That crazy whatever.
I do it
Does
for
that freak
me.
you out?
I don't try to shed
Are you
it
feeling
on
like
you.
right now you got to give her like a quarter at the airport or something? What's going on?
No, I think that's fine.
Condemn her. Condemn her.
No, I don't really want to condemn anybody but John Travolta right now. He's so creepy. How bad has he been getting with the creepy? Like with the Oscars, right? Like he basically looks like the kind of guy that asks people to call him like Uncle Johnny T or something like that, right?
Right.
I don't know. I mean, cults are weird. This is a cult. He won't even watch it because he doesn't want to see the truth. Like
I think he's going to watch it. I don't believe that he's not going to watch it.
And then he's going to die? They're going to kill him after that?
Maybe. No, I think he's going to watch it because everybody watches their negative stuff. Like,
not that the Bachelorette?
Like I'm not going to go on Twitter tonight and read all the negative comments about my hair.
Of course you are.
Of course.
I do. Sometimes, if you want to cry.
Bring them on.
Do you read the comments?
I don't want to read the comments.
No, but that's what makes you human. And I don't actually think John Travolta is human.
All right.
I think we solved it.
So, Casey, the screenwriter, director Paul Haggis was a big Scientologist. He pulled out recently, rather publicly. Leah Remini, the star of King of Queens, she was a big-time Scientologist. She dropped out.
Yeah.
You think Travolta or Tom Cruise will be the next guy to drop out?
I don't know. You know who I hope is next? You know, Jason Lee is a Scientologist. You know, from My Name is Earl and Mallrats, and this is a weird thing to say, but he's so cool. I was surprised to hear he's a Scientologist. But I'd like to hear what he thought from a guy who kind of grew up in a scene of, he used to skateboard, he did a lot of like indie films. I'd like to see what his experience was, because he did get more and more famous, and maybe Scientology helped. So I'd like to know that stuff. I
saw Jason Lee at a Radiohead concert in L.A. back when I lived there. Didn't like the way he looked.
Oh, okay.
Really?
That's really all I have to
That's all you have to say.
Yeah.
Okay, but all right.
About him.
But all right, isn't it weird that we're having this conversation in this week or this past 10 days? We've been hearing a lot about religious freedom and your religious liberty and why you can't criticize my religious beliefs. I mean, Andy, isn't this a religious freedom thing? Well, I mean, this guy's been offended.
Look, The problem for me with Scientology isn't the beliefs. Every religion has beliefs that seem ridiculous to people who don't believe them. The problem is the shady and gross ways that they control their members' lives.
Right.
Unless you don't believe the Paul Haggises and the Leah Remini's and all the other people who have left. Assuming you believe that stuff and it seems fairly credible, that's the problem with Scientology. I mean, the belief system is like if you think, you know, John Travolta's wife, Kelly Preston, is I believe an operating Thetan level 7.
That's very high.
Which is very high in the church. So if Travolta were to leave, unless she came with him, he would never be able to have contact with her or his daughter again.
Yeah.
And it's the stuff like that that is where you go, okay, well, that's a problem. I don't care if you believe in Xenu. Like, as long as it doesn't affect me, I don't give a crap.
But people do. People will I mean, I used to do this as a joke. When I talked to friends of mine, and every now and then Scientology came up, and then I would use some Scientology lingo, and they'd get really serious and completely blank-faced. And the people who didn't know me that well would freak out for about 30 seconds. Were like, oh, wait, are you
Yeah.
And it was really funny, right? But you could see in their face, they suddenly thought, oh, no, I can't believe it.
We lost a good one.
Yeah, is that just prejudice, Kat? Do we have to just get over that?
No, and I also think that it's fine for people to get offended and say they're offended and be
of
prejudiced
course.
against whatever they want.
Well,
that's the American way.
That's the American way.
The bottom line is they're not coming out against Scientology because they think there's all these secrets about them. You know, Travolta and Tom Cruise. I think that's a big thing. But I want to just say, and I don't think I really have any credibility in this.
No, that's for sure. I think we can agree on that. Yeah.
If you guys come out, no matter what Scientology drops about you, you are forgiven. You have a pass right now. That's what I want to say. Is like whatever we find out. Let's say Tom Cruise or John Travolta is gay. I think it's fine. Let's just say it's okay. Whatever happens.
I thought
Paul
Haggis. I mean, forget the Scientology stuff. Nothing about Scientology is as bad as Crash.
That's exactly right. So before we move on, let's watch this Scientology response to the HBO documentary.
Hi, I'm from the Church of Scientology. You may have seen the HBO documentary Going Clear. Well, I'm here to dispel some of the vicious lies alleged in that documentary. Scientologists are just like you. We really are. Hey, I put my pants on just like everybody else. I just happen to believe that a galactic overlord named Xenu sent me to this prison planet over 75 million years ago. Is my body a vessel for the souls of dead space aliens? Yes, but I also love vegan empanadas. What are my favorite films? Oh, let me see. Jerry Maguire, A Few Good Men, Risky Business, and Cocktail. What is a suppressive person? You are, probably, which is why we're watching you closely. We're also reading your tweets about HBO's Going Clear. We're just like you. And we know where you live. The Church of Scientology is not weird. And we understand that it might be weird to keep saying that we're not weird, but we're not. We're not weird.
Okay, I don't know why I have to say this, but I should say that was not the Church of Scientology. That was made by the good people at Internet Action Force. Time to take a break. Silicon Valley conservatives when we come back. But first, here's what's coming up tomorrow on Kennedy.